Students, today we are going to discuss some theorems on real analysis. So, theorems of sequence is, first theorem, if any sequence of negative real numbers, if sequence Sn where n runs from 1 to infinity is a sequence of real numbers, is a sequence of non-negative numbers, okay, means sequence contains all positive real numbers, okay, non-negative numbers. If sequence Sn is a sequence of non-negative numbers, and if limit of given sequence, where limit n tends to infinity Sn is equal to L, means if given sequence has a limit L, and this sequence Sn contains all non-negative numbers, then their limit is also non-negative, okay, means then L is also greater or equal 0, okay. So proof of this theorem, how to prove this theorem? By using contradiction. So statement says that sequence is Sn is a sequence of non-negative numbers, means Sn contains all numbers are positive, which contains sequence Sn non-negative means sequence contains all positive real numbers, and limit of given sequence is suppose L, then L is also non-negative, okay. So proof of this theorem, their proof is by contradiction, okay. Let Sn n runs from 1 to infinity be the sequence of non-negative real numbers, and also given that limit of given sequence is L, okay. And to show here, their limit is greater or equal 0, okay. So proof by contradiction, suppose that their limit is not greater or equal 0, okay. Proof by contradiction, how to prove it? Suppose that their limit is negative, here to show their limit is non-negative, proof by contradiction. Suppose that L is negative number, means L is less than 0, okay. L is less than 0, which implies that L is negative, which implies that minus L is positive number, okay. L is negative, which implies that minus L is positive number, which implies that minus L by 2 is also positive, so this is equation number 1. And by definition, sequence Sn has limit L, which implies that by epsilon n definition, for all epsilon greater than 0, there exists n belongs to I, positive integer I, such that mod Sn minus L is less than epsilon for all n greater or equal n, okay. So choose here limit Sn has sequence Sn has a limit L, which implies that by using definition, epsilon n definition, this sequence mod Sn minus L is less than epsilon for all n greater or equal n, okay. So choose epsilon is equal to minus L by 2, choosing epsilon is equal to minus L by 2, which is greater than 0, then Sn minus L is less than minus L by 2, okay. So mod of x is less than a, then their value is here here, then use result is mod x is less than a, which implies that x is lies in between minus a and a. So using this result, mod Sn minus L is less than minus L by 2, then Sn minus L is lies in between minus of minus L by 2 is strictly less than Sn minus L less than minus L by 2. Okay, using this result, and therefore minus minus plus L by 2 less than Sn minus L less than minus L by 2. Then adding L on all, adding L, which implies that L plus L by 2 less than L plus minus L plus L, we get 0, remaining only Sn less than minus L by 2 plus L. Okay, which implies that L plus L by 2, which implies that 3L by 2 is less than Sn is less than L by 2. Okay, which implies that here this statement, this equation star, okay, this equation star says that all integers, all real numbers of sequence Sn, all numbers of sequence Sn is lies in between 3L by 2 and L by 2. Okay, this equation star says that all numbers of Sn, all number of Sn is lies in between 3L by 2 and L by 2. But here both values 3L by 2 and L by 2, these two values are negative because L is less than 0. Because here already consider that L is less than 0, then 3L by 2 and L by 2 is also negative number. Okay, 3L by 2 and L by 2 is also negative number, and Sn is lies in between 3L by 2 and L by 2, which implies that Sn contains all negative numbers. This means that Sn contains all negative numbers, and which is contradiction to Sn contains all non-negative numbers. Which is contradiction to Sn contains all non-negative numbers, means Sn contains all positive numbers, and here equation star shows that Sn contains negative numbers, and this is contradiction. Okay, so 3L by 2 is less than Sn less than L by 2. Here both values 3L by 2 and L by 2, 3L by 2 and L by 2, 3L by 2 and L by 2 are negative numbers, since why? Because L is less than 0. Okay, L is less than 0, which means that Sn contains all non-negative, Sn contains all negative terms. Okay, that is each term of Sn or each term in the sequence, each term of Sn is negative, because Sn is lies in between these two negative numbers, and therefore each term of Sn is negative. Okay, which is contradiction to sequence Sn, each term of sequence Sn is negative there, which is contradiction. Sequence n runs from 1 to infinity, contains to sequence Sn is sequence of non-negative numbers. To sequence is non-negative numbers. Okay, non-negative numbers, that is sequence Sn runs from 1 to infinity, that is Sn greater equal 0. Okay, therefore our assumption was wrong. Therefore our assumption is L is less than 0, which implies that L is greater than 0. Okay, our assumption was wrong. Hence L is greater equal 0. Okay, this is hence the proof of our theorem. How to prove this theorem? Means theorem statement says that if sequence Sn contains all positive real numbers, then their limit is also positive. Okay, this is statement. This is means of the given statement. And how to prove? If by contradiction, suppose that their limit is negative, and so by using absolute definition, rearranging this all equation, and lastly we get a contradiction to sequence Sn contains all positive terms, means all positive real numbers. So, and here equation star exists to Sn contains all negative numbers. Okay, which is contradiction to our assumption, and our assumption is wrong. Means our assumption is L is less than 0. This assumption is wrong. So L is greater equal 0. Okay, so this is proof of our theorem. Then next theorem, example, prove that sequence 1 upon n, where n runs from 1 to infinity, has a limit 0. Means given sequence Sn has limit 0. How to prove their limit is 0? By using absolute definition. Let Sn is equal to 1 by n. Okay, or sequence Sn is equal to 1 by n, given that is Sn is equal to 1 by n. To prove, what is to prove here? To prove limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equal to 0. Okay, here we have to show given sequence 1 upon n has a limit is 0. That is to show that limit n tends to infinity and Sn is equal to 0. Okay, so by epsilon n definition, for all epsilon greater than 0, there exists n belongs to I, or we have to find n belongs to I such that mod Sn minus L is less than epsilon whenever n is greater equal capital N, means positive integer n. Okay, so consider mod Sn minus L is less than epsilon, or all n greater equal n, then mod Sn is 1 upon n, then their limit is 0, is less than epsilon, which imply that mod 1 upon 1 by n is less than epsilon. So which imply that 1 upon n, mod of 1 upon n is 1 by n, and which is less than epsilon, which imply that 1 upon epsilon is strictly less than n. By this 1 upon epsilon is strictly less than n. So here to choosing n is equal to, here n is strictly less than 1 upon epsilon, which imply that 1 upon epsilon plus 1 is must be less equal n. Okay, so choose 1 upon epsilon plus 1, choose n is equal to 1 upon epsilon plus 1, so n is greater equal n. Okay, this value is n is less equal n, or this n is greater equal n. Here n is exist 1 upon epsilon plus 1 such that mod Sn minus 0 is less than epsilon for all n greater equal n. Okay, therefore limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equal to 0 by epsilon n definition. That is limit n tends to infinity, 1 upon n is equal to 0. Okay, this is our solution of our example. Okay, then next convergent sequence. Next point is next point is convergent sequence. Okay, convergent sequence. When we say that given sequence is convergent, if given sequence, any sequence is say that limit L, then we say that if any sequence has limit L, then we say that given sequence is convergent to L. Okay, so definition of convergent sequence: if the sequence of real number, Sn, okay, where n runs from 1 to infinity, has the limit, suppose that L, okay, has limit L, say, then we say that sequence is convergent to, then we say that sequence Sn is convergent to this L. Okay, sequence Sn is convergent to L. Okay, this is very simple definition. When given sequence is convergent, if there exists an limit L, then we say that given sequence is convergent to L. Okay, and if this L is not exist, means given sequence has no limit, then this sequence is divergent. Okay, so next definition, if sequence Sn has no limit, if given sequence Sn has no limit, then we say that sequence Sn is divergent. Okay, if given sequence has no limit exist or no limit here to find, then given sequence is divergent. Okay, for example, suppose that this sequence, okay, in above sequence Sn is equal to, suppose that 1 by n. In above example, given sequence is 1 by n, has limit is 0. 1 by n, this sequence 1 by n has limit 0, which implies that sequence 1 by n is convergent to 0, is convergent and converges to 0. Okay, and suppose that this one example is for convergent. Second example, sequence Sn runs from 1 to infinity is equal to sequence n. Okay, this example also seen that the sequence n has no limit. Okay, sequence n has no limit, which implies that sequence n runs from 1 to infinity is divergent. Okay, so in this way, how to checking that given sequence is convergent and divergent. If any sequence has limit exist, then we say that sequence is convergent, and if limit does not exist, then we say that given sequence is divergent. Okay.